Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How is everyone doing? We got a few people in the chat. If we can do the usual, just say hello, give a shout out in the chat, hit the like button, and we will get started. Yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll get into some price action, and we'll do the usual for a live stream, afternoon live stream. Who do we have in here? We got Gert Fucked, we got P, we got Keshab, we got Hugo, and Crypto Joe. Let's see who else comes in and joins us. Not often that I do an afternoon stream, but I wasn't able to get a video out this morning, which I would have liked to have done. And I thought it's a bit better to do it as a stream. It's a bit more interactive. So, yeah, Oth, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin today. I mean, what I wanted to go over today was just a little bit about, okay, let's do the price action that we've had so far today, because there's been a couple of trades today. We're right back in an interesting area at the moment, but I think right now it is just a little bit undecided. So we just got to kind of wait for which way this is going to break, and I think a lot of this is going to depend on what the SPX does, what the Nasdaq does, what legacy markets and everything do. We're kind of following along with that. So Bitcoin right now, it's just a tech stock, a volatile tech stock. We've said this before many times. That's how it's trading currently. It is currently trading like as a tech stock, as an index, and we just need to be aware that what the macro does and the kind of greater economic stuff is doing is likely going to flow over into Bitcoin as well. So, yeah, kind of with that said, I mean, let's just get into some of the price action from today. So where we are at the moment, so I'm just going to draw this on here because this actually shows it a little bit better. Okay, so the thing with EXO is it's giving us some slightly different NPOCs, but this being my standard volume profile that I use on the chart, we've come in, we've hit this the yesterday's, so previous day point of control. If you go on to EXO, this is down here at like 43,700. So we can just pull up on the TPO here. So you can see the previous day point of control here at 43,700. Now, of course, we have come into there, but actually from a volume profile perspective, this is showing quite nicely. Okay, so this is just the standard kind of tick size that I use on the volume profile. And you can see that the resistance that we clearly had earlier on, this was just before, obviously, US markets opened. So a little bit of a kind of pre-market pump into resistance, you pull back, you come into current day point of control, so holding around that current day point of control. And you can also see that move down that we had yesterday. So this is what I was talking about last night. Like Bitcoin, it was going to roll over. It was obvious. So this is when I did the stream yesterday. I did mention on Twitter and of course within the crew chat, we had this grinding down, but then we just like settled here. And this was whilst I was doing the live stream yesterday. We were just kind of settled here, and this is nowhere near high enough to be looking for like a higher low to form, in my opinion anyway. So what happens, price comes all the way down, grinds down, takes out the lows on the daily open. So pretty much like as that daily open started, you had obviously a little bit of a move up, took out the lows, which is a really nice trade. That's one of my favorite types of trades to take after you have like a really bearish day or a really bullish day. You just look to get an SFP off of the lows or off of the highs really early the following day, and then you can start to actually look at like, okay, let's start to reverse price after you kind of have that initial pressure of the down move has kind of relaxed. It's a new day, people are chilling out. The people who have been scared through the whole day are probably going to sleep. Asia wakes up, it's a new day, they can take over, and that's what you get. You get this little SFP of the lows into support, and then you can reverse things. So at the moment, holding it, this is a swing failure pattern, and I would be looking for, if we can claim above this previous day point of control, then obviously that does set us up for higher targets. But again, this does really depend on what the macro is doing. So I do have to, why is that on the chart? I don't use that anymore. Yeah, I do have to kind of reiterate that it's certainly not showing any strength at this stage. It has moved into the obvious resistance and rejected from it. So at this point, holding above here, if we can kind of test this region again, it could set us up for a move back just a little bit higher. This is going to take some time. But again, if we do lose the point of control, I do think that we're in for a pretty rough afternoon. So we'll see how this holds. What else do we have on the chart? So here's your current day point of control. Again, we can just shift this over onto the POC into the TPO, and you can see it's still here. Okay, so the current day is lining up pretty much exactly with the volume profile, the TPO and the volume profile here. What you also had is the time-based POC. Actually, no, that was up here. So the time-based POC from this double distribution yesterday, so the actual point of control within value area. This was actually your time-based point of control, but it was outside of value area, so yeah. Yeah, time-based point of control within value area, also giving us a nice rejection there. So come back in, hit into this point of control, and let's see if it can hold. What do we have on this? Anything significant? So we are getting quite a lot of longs opening within this region. It's not ideally what you would like to see. But then again, it's not looking too bad either. So this could be leading us right now. And we'll see what obviously the stock market and stuff are doing as well. Cool. I'm just going to move this onto a time-based chart. It's a little bit easier just to follow for a stream. Get that looking decent as well. Let's log in on here. There we go. And then we've got that. Cool. All right. All set up. I mean, it's just testing the point of control again. It's certainly not nuking, but yeah, I would imagine SPX is dumping a bit because that's why if Bitcoin's pulling back, then the reason for that is going to be obvious. We are just correlated with the SPX at the moment. So let's take a look at that because this is really important right now. So here it is. It hit target. So this is the SPX. It has hit target. It has taken out the lows. At this point, you really do not want to see it go any lower than this because the next support is a long way away. Like if Bitcoin dropped as much as it did from a very shallow retrace on the SPX, then if this does continue down, back down towards these lows, and we're playing this as a range, which is very, like, there's absolutely no reason why this can't be a range. You're looking at basically well, yeah, you're looking at a range here, aren't you? With a deviation up the highs. Even take it to here with a bit of a channel going on. Then we are definitely caught back within here, and we could be playing it all the way back down to the bottom again. So we do have to be aware that there could be significant pullbacks if this does break on the SPX. Again, it's clinging on for like dear life, and then on the Nasdaq as well, it's not looking great. So overall, market's not looking very good, not looking very strong at the moment, but that can quickly change. So on the Nasdaq, you're probably looking around here. This is quite a key level on Nasdaq. It has taken out the lows. We do have a big gap above. You've got a couple of gaps below on the Nasdaq that we do need to be aware of. And then, of course, we do have this. This gap obviously no longer a gap, but that one is there now. Cool. So that is the SPX. Cash App, previous day point of control at 43,500, right? I mean, no, not for me. So I'm looking at 43, 43.7, 43.8. So that's where my previous day point of control is, depending on exchanges and stuff. But 43.7, 43.8 is roughly where we're at. I was 43.7 on the daily update sheet, 43.8 if you're just choosing a volume profile. And it's slightly different between other exchanges. We could have a look here at the USDT pair. But yeah, 43.7 I have it as on this. Where's VWAP at? I haven't got that on my chart. Oh, right at it. What a surprise. So we are testing VWAP again. So we're testing VWAP, we're testing current day point of control. It could be a long position. You got nice confluence there with the two of them. Actually, this is the first time we've had them both line up together. So you do have some little confluence here. You could take a little long position. You would probably not want to be in this if you do take it down to the daily open, but we could be looking back at this previous day point of control again. So we do have that as a potential setup if the SPX can hold within this region. So that is a little setup that we do have right now on the Bitcoin. And if we are to claim that, then you can be looking up towards the daily previous day VWAP close kind of region all the way up here. So if this is to hold, it would look okay. I'm going to add this on as well. What have we got here at the moment? You've not really got any divergence or anything to speak of here. I do like this open interest increase, so I think we're going to get a move fairly soon. The thing is, it's mainly long positions right now that are opening, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we're in a market where there's not a lot of retail left, so those who are market buying are a little bit more sensible than I think how people were, especially during the alt season kind of times. Now that we've actually got people wrecked, it's back to like the order flow becomes a bit more. If you're seeing it, then it's likely the people that understand a little bit more are trading this. Maybe, I don't know, kind of being generalized there. I think most people most of retail is probably wiped out yet again at this stage. Why is this not working? That's a shame. Okay. Should we have a look at some alts? Anyone want to have a look at some altcoins? The altcoins don't look very good, really, do they? Luna short is playing out nicely. So we did get that little bit of a bounce off of Luna here, but that no longer is. I think we're realistically potentially looking at a macro high for Luna. The fact that we've come down so far at this point, um, we're looking at 786 now, which it hasn't done before. So you kind of, yeah, we could be looking at something like it did back here, where it, yeah. Let's continue this channel idea. If it comes down, actually, this would be really nice. So if Luna can come down and take these lows, I think realistically, again, I'm just kind of talking whilst thinking here. I've been saying this for a while. I think this is a macro high. I am short from this high and I'm going to continue to hold it. And I think that could actually end up being a really, really nice short position. So nothing against Luna. Of course, it is my favorite asset to trade other than Bitcoin right now. But I am short on this, and I do think what we're looking at is a potential macro high. If we are to come down here, I think taking out these lows could be quite nice, and then you're looking back down to the low of this channel again. We do also have a daily level here that's significant, but at that point, like, what you're realistically going to get from this is like, what does this look like if you're going to do this? Yeah, I think we're probably going to end up like that and coming down towards the yearly open. So this is kind of what I'm expecting off of Luna now. Like, it had a really good run. Obviously that's not an SFP anymore, but that's going to be significant. That SFP was just this initial took the lows and then had that move up. So yeah, I think we're still looking at this same region of support right now. And then I think realistically, we're going to be coming down towards the yearly open after that. So I will extend this down here and we'll be looking at something like this on Luna over the coming weeks or so. So I am going to do another random squiggly line because actually, look how perfect. Is it still here? That was the projection. Unmoved since I did it. And it's been like absolutely perfect. We're actually right down at that area that we were looking at. So that was the initial projection. And now what I would expect from this right now is probably you maybe come down into this daily level, get a bit of a bounce. Hopefully it will then take the lows. A bit of a rise up to the midpoint of the channel. Then you're going to be chopping around here. You'll probably end up losing that. And then we're looking down here. In fact, at that stage, yeah, you're probably just going to do like something like this. And then you can expect a bit of a bounce. So that kind of thing. You have a little head and shoulders at the highs. Then the channel becomes invalid. And actually, that would be really nice. And then I could look for long positions again around the yearly. Let's see how it goes. What else have I been trading? Dots. Yeah, we can have a look at Matic. We can have a look at some of these alts that are on my watch list. Obviously, Apes had that little bounce again. I'm still waiting for this at this point to reclaim. I think I want to see a sign of strength from Ape if I'm going to be getting back into trades again. And yeah, a breakthrough of this region here. So I have been trading Ape recently. It's been kind of nice. The only way that I would then look to trade this once again, let's do another little path on here. If it can hold this support, kind of break through this region, put in a little bit of a range, and then you're looking for it to come up here. but who knows? It may or may not happen. Atom's kind of wrecked. Back down at range lows again. Cardano, we're almost getting that pullback, so this is what we wanted to see on Cardano, to come back within this region here in order to look for long positions. So I do have alerts below $1. In fact, I don't have alerts below $1. So if we do come below $1 on ADA, then I will look to be buying. P, 100 likes to continue the TA. Yeah, actually, let's go. Actually, well, wow, we've got like over 100 people in here. So yeah, okay, 100 likes to continue the TA. Everyone who's here, you must like the video. And in the meantime, welcome everyone. This is we've got quite a lot of people in here. Wow, this is. Maybe I need to do these afternoon streams a bit more often. I thought the evening ones are the ones where most people are around, but clearly not. So, shout out anyone who is new. Is there anyone here who's not seen the stream before? Because this is a little bit more than we usually get. So, if you are new here, until we hit that 100 likes, I'm going to say go visit toroscrypto.com, where you can learn a little bit more about our community. We do have a free Discord server over there, a free public Discord server, and of course we do have the Toros crew. So if you would like to learn more about the Toros crew, where we do daily trading rooms, we're doing another trading room today at for the daily open. So I'm going to be awake until like 2 a.m. UK time this morning in order to trade the daily open with everyone. We do have, yeah, of course, there's more information about the crew on here. We do weekly trading rooms for all time zones. So we're doing the London Open that we did on Tuesday. We did the New York Open yesterday. We're doing the Asia Open tonight. We've got thousands of hours of educational content on there. We got a bunch of other stuff as well. So yeah, if you'd like to learn any more about that, do go check out the website, join the Discord. You can click the little guy up the top here as well. That will take you over through to the Discord server. A little invite link there that'll take you over there. And also, if you have not seen us before, do go check us out on Twitter, Taurus Crypto on Twitter as well. We're at 50 likes. I mean, that's a nice little pit stop. So I've done a little shill of the website, so I think we can go for that. And then if we do get up to 100 likes, then we'll, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Peace. Siesta needed Fraser Open. I'm going to be okay today. I basically changed my sleeping pattern midweek. So I kind of, it's really, really difficult. But for the last few weeks, I've been like exhausted by the end of the week, because obviously we start off and we're doing the morning sessions. And then by today, it's then like stay up until 2 a.m. And tomorrow it's the Friday night evening stream. So I'm normally wrecked by the Friday, but I have changed up my sleeping pattern. I made sure I stayed up really late last night, and I made sure I woke up really late today, so I should be full of energy for the Asia Open in order to stay up for that. And then I'll have another lie-in tomorrow, and then hopefully, yeah, I'll be a lot less tired than I usually am on a Friday. That's the reason why the daily update sheet didn't come until midday today. Normally I post it about 9, 10 a.m. But I just was like, right, I'm taking the morning off because I need to make sure I've got my rest. Ooh, FTT's looking a bit nasty. What's Bitcoin doing? We're pulling back again. We are. We are holding this region. I mean, I am tempted to just take a trade here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a long. I don't know if it's a good idea taking a long position right now because I'm kind of bearish. But yeah, let's see how it goes. This could be... Where is my... This is what I want. Cool. I've taken a little long position on Bitcoin now. We'll see how this goes. I'm not feeling overly confident in it, but it's a nice opportunity to take a trade. So let's just see it. I mean, I kind of like where we're at. We're at the point of control. We're at the VWAP. They are there together as confluence. So yeah, that is that. That position is in. We are locked into a trade. I will not be holding this if we do lose the daily open. I will quickly get the hell out because things could get really messy. And also, let's just have a look at what the SPX is doing again. We must have a ton of bots in here or something. Come on, guys. 167 views. And we're still only at 55 likes. And no one is saying that they're new to the stream. Are we just... Is there loads of bots in here? Come on, who's new to the stream? Don't be shy. If you're new to the stream, do say hello, and also just any stock, any altcoin you want me to look at, I'm just going to look at some. So if everyone can just throw some alts and stocks and things out so it gives me stuff to look at, then just shout it out. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep flicking through things, which is like literally all I do normally. Flick through charts until I think of something to say. This open interest is kind of crazy. Craig, welcome, Craig. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm glad you found us. The Nero is definitely not new. Mr. Krabs, I've not seen you before. And SEO, of course, not new. Yes. Greg is the chart champions bot. Luke is evil. Well, if they're sending viewers over here, if the marketing company is sending viewers over here, then happy days. Braveheart is new today, of course. I've never seen you here before. All right, let's have a look at Matic. And the long position is kind of working right now. This is nice. This is nice. We are getting a move up. I'm just going to pump the market for everyone because we've got a bunch of new people watching. So I'm going to go market maker mode and just make it pump. Call my market maker friends. Let's get some price action. If we've got a busy stream, then normally we get some price action. And yeah, let's have a look at... So Richard, been here a couple of times. Would be cool to have your thoughts on Matic. Yes, so this is one that I have been looking at recently. Again, anybody else who would like me to look at any altcoins, I will happily do that. Matic, what do we have? I have an empty chart. Do I have a chart with anything on it on Binance? I do. So that's given us a little bit more to work with. We clearly have a monthly... It was this monthly obese. We were initially looking at this for support. We were looking at this monthly as support. This was ages ago. Did it ever... actually hold as support. It did. I mean, yeah, so that's kind of nice. Okay. But this is like earlier on in the year. Yep, you know what? I'm gonna go new chart. Let's do this from scratch. And let's find where we're gonna go. It's kind of boring initially. I want to get these levels in, like they were before. Probably gonna just take this. It's right in the middle of this region. I don't like having too much going on the chart. This is already like busier than I like it to be. Weekly. Oh, nice little weekly AB up there. That'll do on this one. And yeah, nice little. Not sure about daily levels. Oh, the Luke stream flat PA, yeah. Yeah, we normally wait for the normally after we've moved, after I've streamed, that's when the markets move. Okay, high time frame levels are a bit tricky on this one. They're not really giving us much. Let's just go big old POC. Ooh, we're right there. Okay, so Matic, that's giving us something. We have something to work with on Matic for sure. We have a global point of control within this region. That is very nice. Ooh, we're building confluence here. So we are building confluence on Matic. As a high time frame level, we are definitely building confluence here. So we have global golden pocket. We have global point of control. We are at a daily order block. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Did we take those lows? We did. We did take these lows. So we have taken liquidity. So we have taken liquidity after basically this last. I mean, how would you count that? But we have taken out that low anyway. If we do just take this as a range, then our point of control is up there at monthly open. So, oh, we're looking right here. Okay. So we've got confluence within this region for sure. So global POC, daily level, global golden pocket. We can just remove that. We know it's there. What else do we have? Speed fan. Yes. And that is a trend. This is a nice little accumulation schematic as well. So I'm just going to have to remove these high time frame levels, and then we know that they're there. So let's just group those together because they are not important for now. So high time frame levels, remove those, and then we do have an accumulation schematic within this, but potentially with the support that we are finding here. I mean, at the moment, you probably want to claim this range POC. We have taken out these lows from this. Okay, so that's all right. Is which is the selling climax? Where's the volume? Oh, I'm gonna go for this one. So that's your low. You kind of have two little lows here. This is looking a little bit like VeChain did recently. So you've got, I mean, I'm doing this really roughly. It's somewhere within there. I don't know which one I'd choose. There's your spring. See, I think that looks like your automatic rally. Then you come back in. This would be a sign of strength, but obviously it then failed. Because then you change market structure. There's a break of structure. Then you fail. Spring. Bear with me, everyone. You got stuff lining up. I think for me, like, you'd want to see this just climb back above here, this kind of region. You'd want to get back above this POC, and then that could set up for some long positions. So, I mean, this is really scrappy as accumulation. I've probably not drawn this very well at all, but if it can get a bounce, and this is going to be off of Bitcoin basically, if it can get a bounce, then you'd be looking at a back test and then a move up towards the highs. So you could potentially get yourself a long position from here, and then you'd basically use the price action that we're having right now as your invalidation, and then you take it back up towards these highs, and then up towards these highs. So those would be your targets. Right now, your invalidation's tricky on this. Yeah, you got to wait for a sign of strength on this. Again, I do like how this is holding though. This is as a speed fan holding quite nicely. If I do just take this from, oh no, I haven't got this from the lows, so this could start to look a little bit better, and this from the highs. Yeah, you want to see price around here. It needs to reclaim some stuff. It's the same with everything. You got to reclaim some levels. There's a messy chart. There's a messy chart. I guess actually you could long it off the daily. We're at the daily level. You probably want to then have an invalidation below this low. You know what? It's kind of there. It's kind of there already. So yeah, you've got opportunity here. At the moment, it's really tough to get an invalidation, and you do want to see it. You'd want to see a move up because, of course, if Bitcoin breaks down, everything's just going to fall apart. But if you do want to carefully scale into a long position, I mean, this is the other thing that you do have that you do need to be aware of. Of course, it's failed once, and then again here you've got a break of structure. So you could be, I mean, you can't be short right now. Yeah, let's do it as that. Yeah, it doesn't look great. BTC just broke the daily. Typical, isn't it? I took a long position and I've been stopped out on it for you already. Oh, what a shame. All right, we're back into support now. I thought it might like curve up a little bit here. Never mind, it's gone the wrong way. It's back into support. So this is the really important support. So what's the SPX doing? Fail. Where's VWAP at? But here's your support region. I mean, coming into here is okay. That's what you get when all these longs open up. Me included. Now they've all been stopped out. Now you're getting the shorts interested. Okay, now we might be onto something. Now we might be able to squeeze it. I think I was just a little bit early on that. You've got some stops hit at the lows. That's okay. Let's go on to this. Still only 65 likes, guys. Come on. Hit that like button. I mean, this is okay as a low, so you've definitely come through and hit a bunch of stops here. Your liquidation stopped there, and then you just finding balance. You got a bit of slippage here. A lot of shorts then opening at the lows. So that does look like absorption at the lows. Let's just see if it can continue. You've got buying imbalances now, so now you've got longs opening and price holding it down. Binance are interested here. Binance are very interested here. So you do have Binance chasing the bid. Let's see if this can just move up a little bit more. This could have just been a little stop hunt. And that might be the liquidity that it needed in order to get a move up. We'll have to see. I mean, it's literally right on support. And if you roll over from this point, it's bad news. Really, really bad. Yeah, they've given up on this already. Just in the chat. The Nero, yeah, you've got to be a little bit crazy to be a trader for sure. What's SPX doing? Oh, it's really really clinging on here, isn't it? Oh man, everything looks so bad. How can this support hold? It's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 tests of this support right now. Surely this has got to break. If this doesn't break, we are gonna like have a really really amazing bounce from here. But it just looks terrible. But it looked terrible here as well, and it looked terrible here. And it looked terrible here. I mean, you're doing the same thing, right? And this is what I mean. If you can get like actual support, this is what the SPX does. Is it like quadruple 10 billion time bottom stuff going on, and it just continues to do this, just into support, into support, into support, into support, into support, just non-stop. And at the point in which you think it's bound to break down, it just reverses and just completely runs back the other way, and then just doesn't stop until it's like taken all the liquidity that it can. So like if this can actually hold as support here, with this just being a simple ABCD correction, um, you're going to be going to new all-time highs, surely. Because you can't hang around at the lows for this long. If that is absorption, and this is being absorbed, and this is actually support, this is going to go to new all-time highs. But it just looks awful. Like, it looks like it's just going to collapse and come all the way down here. We'll see what happens. I'll be very impressed if this holds. Yeah, Arnold, it is. It's like, this is the thing. SPX is like fractal of everything all the time. Like, you look at this. So this major low that we had down, and this was this was the yearly lows from, or like an October 2021 or 2020 low, this key level, and we were there for such a long time back here. So this is, yeah, 30th of 1st of October last year, and it just kept hitting into it as support, and then it was a really important level the whole time. It's like bearish below, bullish above. Um, and what it did then, it was like the same thing. It's like, this is the biggest support on the entire chart, and it was like, okay, it's just going to keep on testing it, keep on testing it, keep on testing it, and eventually it's like, okay, cool, we're done, and it just reverses, and it comes back into it, and it tests a little bit lower, and then you've got this, which looks like a shorter version of this, like triple bottom here with a big spike in the middle, and that, and then you go into here, and I mean, if you actually zoom in on it, it's literally the same. So it's the same kind of structure that you've got here as you have here and as you have here, but just on a really low time frame. So yeah, we shall see. It's so choppy. It's just insane. Like UK markets as well. Like you're everything looks like it can make new all-time highs, but then again, everything looks really bad. So I'm so caught. Like I really don't know what to think on like the macro. Like, are we going to go to new all-time highs, or are we just going to go into a recession? We're literally like right there, and I think the next few days is going to confirm what's going to happen. You change a market structure, you break this, you flip it bullish, we're going to new all-time highs on the SPX. We're probably going to new all-time highs on UKX. We're probably going to go to new all-time highs. I don't know what else. No, Germany's wrecked. Dow Jones, yeah, probably going to go to new all-time highs on the Dow Jones. Go to new all-time highs on the Nasdaq. China's kind of wrecked. But if it doesn't hold, then yeah, you got at least another month or two of downside. Ah, okay. Anything else I can chart quickly? 174 viewers in here. Wow, this is good. Movie Rex was a no-brainer. Then housing will go. Yeah, I mean at this point, if all these global markets break this support right now, then like it's going to be a pretty major collapse. When Bitcoin all-time high 100K, hopefully next month, right? It's my birthday. It's a year of Taurus. So the Taurus 1 year anniversary is next month, and it's my birthday next month. So if we can go to 100K like in a month, that would be great, because it would be really nice to be celebrating all-time high when I'm out in Dubai and celebrating, and well, not celebrating, working. That'd be pretty good. It's definitely we've definitely got some bots in here. FTM, ape. Okay, everyone, let's do a little vote on next altcoin to chart. I'll do one or two more, then we'll see where we're at, and then I'll probably wrap it up. So whilst you're voting, everyone throw in some altcoins into the chat, and continue hitting the like button. And in the meantime, again, anyone who once again is new here, please do go check out tauruscrypto.com. Whoa, that's the wrong button. Please do check out tauruscrypto.com, where you can find out more about our community. You can join our free Discord community. You can learn more about the crew, where we do daily trading rooms. We have a ton of educational content, and we do have coaching and stuff as well on there. Also, if you would like to trade with us on Bybit, we do have 10% off of fees on Bybit and up to $4,100 in bonuses. You'd have to deposit quite a lot in order to get that, but there is a little banner at the top there, and you can scroll down here and you can then go onto this, and it will link you through to Bybit. We also have some affiliations and partnerships with, of course, ExoCharts, KuCoin, and HyperTrader, and some other stuff as well. But yeah, I know even everyone's moving to Bybit now. So if you haven't yet moved to Bybit, then you've got to do it. And you got to click that button, because then you get your 10% off of fees as well, which most Bybit affiliates won't have. So if you want 10% off fees, click the button at the top of the website. Anyway, cool. We've had a bit of no one's visiting the website. Come on, guys. It notifies me on my phone when people visit the website, and none of you are visiting the website. Go and visit the website. Go and sign up to Bybit. Come and trade with us. Okay, right. There's a lot of This is a lot of stuff. All right, we've got Dot, Opal, Soul, Rune. Ollie's looking at some stocks. Could look at some stocks. Opal again. Oh no, that's just Keshav asking twice. FTM, Soul, Rune, FTM, Soul, FTM, Ruble. The ruble's actually like trading almost where it was before the war now, isn't it? It's mad. XMR, XRP. I think it's Solana and FTM, isn't it? They're the clear winners here. We've got a bunch of votes for Solana and FTM, and also Rune has got a few. Okay, we're going to do Solana and we're going to do FTM, and then I am going to disappear forever. No. Okay. Bro, I mean, that's the wrong button. There's a little wick at the lows. Hmm. This is actually quite good. Again, I don't like to just be... Everything's like right at really, really, really important support. There we go. Look, we've got some people visiting the website now. Yeah. Yeah. See, every time it's like, it pops up, especially if you guys... And if you do, whilst I'm doing that, I mean, you can go and talk to... If you go onto the website, we do have a little let's chat. Well, down here, you can click on this, and then you can actually go on here, and you can speak to our admin guy, and you can go, yo. Oh man, I've got the caps lock on. Yo, P, and then he'll get this message, and then he can respond to us. And look, if you're not on the site, then you can sign up to our mailing list and things down here. It's pretty cool. So P will probably respond to me in a minute. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, there he is. Oh no, I just missed it. There he is. What's P saying? My head's in the way. P's giving us a little shock face. There he is. Right, back to Tio. I'm gonna keep just talking nonsense until we hit 100 likes. So, because that's what I like to do. I'll flirt with that bot. It's not. It's a real human that's right on the other side of that. Our chat. We do not have bots on our chat box. We are real human beings. Anyway, right. I'm talking complete nonsense. FTM. FTM. From the low, please. Looks the same as Matic. So basically, this is the thing again. So FTM, like, you've got yeah, P. He's not a bot, but he works like one. Yeah, he's always there to respond. Sometimes it's me that will respond on the chat. It's not always P. Sometimes it will be me, but it's usually P. So we did come into this MPOC, more or less. Bitcoin's still dumping. I'm assuming Bitcoin's dumping right now. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. I mean, everything right now depends on Bitcoin. So you are at kind of at support. I think for FTM, I would rather see a move down towards about $1.20, $1.18, $1.20. So back into this monthly and weekly level to see if it could make a higher low there. Here's kind of difficult. You've not really got an invalidation off of this again yet. But if it can, like, you're just doing the same thing. You've just come, like on here, you've just hit straight into an order block and you've rejected. You've hit straight into this anchored VWAP and you've rejected. Like, shorts are still the play at the moment. So you look at this 30-minute OB, what happens? Price just whacks into it. You can take a short position and make money. So yeah, shorts are still king right now, but you've got to wait for sign of strength. You've got to change market structure. The entire market has to change market structure here. Daily open lost. We will take a look at that. Let's go back to Bitcoin. But yeah, as like a quick analysis on FTM, I mean, that's where we're at. I think I'd like to see it come down to $1.20 before I was to get into a position, and that would be basically Bitcoin, SPX rolling over, or you see a sign of strength, you start to change local market structure, which we're just not getting at the moment. Like, there's no change in market structure here. It looks like shit. Daily Open's not lost yet. You can't call this lost. It's like, I mean, it's probably testing it. It's not lost yet. You're chopping. The moment everyone thinks it's lost is the moment it reclaims. You've just come back in and taken liquidity, haven't you? Basically. Oh, it's so tricky to. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll have a look at the order flow in just a second. But yeah, from a level perspective, I mean, look, this is why this shaded area is here, and this is why there's such a cluster of levels. It's your daily open, it's your monthly level, it's your weekly level, it's an MPOC, it's a daily order block, it's a 4-hour order block, it's a fair value gap. It's so many things right now that are acting as support. And if we're going to lose this, then we are starting to look seriously at like 39k as, I mean, obviously you've got support 43k, I mean, sorry, 42 to 40 42 330 would be an area of support. 41k, but realistically, yeah, you're looking down towards 39, back towards this big point of control here. If I do go back on to this and we go on to the big range, where is it? Where is it? Previous range, there it is. So yeah, if we are going to go any lower, we're looking really, 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 really bad. Really bad. So we probably will be going down towards 39k fairly quickly if we lose this region. Uh, SPX. I bet it's still testing that support, right? How many times do I have to be like, it's still testing? When's it actually going to decide what it's going to do here? It is. Is it going to take the low? I mean, this is what you got to be watching right now. You've got to be watching the SPX. You've got to be watching the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's taken out yesterday's lows. Nasdaq had a tiny gap here, which it's just dipped into. Interesting. SPX back at this little level down here. You got bullish divergence, like massive bullish divergence. Massive. What am I saying? Massive bullish divergence. Yeah, on a 5-minute chart. No, you've got you've got RSI divergence on the 5-minute chart. Massive. It's talking stupid talk. It's not massive divergence. It's just some divergence. I'm trying to make things sound more exciting than they are. When they're not exciting, they're literally we're just hovering around a level. You do also have the same thing, like Bitcoin has been building this divergence for a while. If this can hold, we are going to get a really nice markup in price. And you've got to like see it as an opportunity. Like if this holds, it's going to go like, it's going to bounce pretty hard. It's got to. There is nothing else it can do. It can't just chop around in a range for much longer here. It is like, it's just sucking the life out of all long positions and getting people short. So if we're going to bounce, it's going to squeeze like properly. And the same with SPX. I've said this so many times in this stream. But I don't know if it's going to bounce. Okay, Solana was the other thing I was going to look at, isn't it? Sol. Yeah, Solana looks terrible as well. Jeez. Shame it didn't come up to here. Oops. I mean, is that important? Is that more important? I think it is. Because that's untested. That's a daily OB. Ooh, okay. We got ourselves a daily order block down here. Right down here, right there. Got ourselves a little daily order block. It's back to within these highs. If we actually do a big pull on this, you got a high volume node here. I'm going to do something I don't often do, and I'm going to throw an EMA on here. Hey, is this the 200 EMA? 4 hour. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So this actually has some significance. So I'm just gonna go back over some stuff. We do have like I mean if Solana could get if everything does move down a bit more, then we do have yeah, there's this yeah, kind of interesting around there. The new start to speak American again, run. Devan, welcome. I send my regards as well. Tell everyone over there to come and join the real the TC pool. TC pool to send their regards. We're the ones running the market these days. We may be smaller, but we're the ones running the market these days. I know that. Our track record speaks. Oh man. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't do that kind of shit talking. This is kind of interesting. I really don't check the AMAs often at all. But we are there on a lot of stuff. Luna. Alright. Quick look back on Bitcoin. Let's see where we are. Off. What about the 42.1K last daily MPOC before 35K? Yeah, I mean, it is down here. So, I mean, it could, it could again. It just we're so much. Yeah, we're in such correlation with the Nasdaq, with the SPX right now that we just do have to be aware that like if it rolls over and SPX finds some support, then that is a level that you would look to take a scalp on. I think that's all it is at the moment because if we are going against the trend which is down right now, it's got to be scalps. I certainly would take a scalp position down there. So we do have that 42,100. We've got it here. There it is. So it's pretty clear that that's what we've got on the chart, and that is like the one that's left. So that's the one remaining that we do have. There's a little bit more at the lows. So yeah, 42 100, 42 300 region, depending on what kind of chart you're looking at. That is the MPOC that we're looking at for sure. Atis, Atis, are you guys friends? Well, I wouldn't say that. I've known those guys for a long time. The reason Taurus exists is because we do things a lot better. No, yeah, there's it's just a bit of banter, yeah. That's all it is. I've known those guys for quite a long time. But again, like I say, I've been doing this since 2017, long before they were. It's just I didn't have it as a community back then. Marek, 42275 is also weekly MPOC. It is. It is. So yeah, like we got confluence here. I am going to wrap it up now. I don't think I don't think I'm really giving any value anymore. I'm just repeating the same kind of stuff. And it's just doing what it does when I stream, and Price is just waiting for me to stop streaming. It's a shame we couldn't quite hit that 100 likes. Come on, let's hit 100 likes before we go. Nadine, I have done some analysis on Luna already. I mean, I've done like a whole projection on it. So this is what I think will happen on Luna. Just to quickly show this before I do end things on here. Luna, basically, I'm short. So I am in a short position from the 1.618 up here. So from $119, I am in a short position. I have made everyone very aware of that, and I have been saying that I'm short on Luna for quite a while. So I would like to see price come down a little bit more on Luna. It did hit my initial target, so I have taken profit at $107. So that was my take profit level. What we did have was just to take out these lows. We had a little the little 4-hour order block within this region, so $106, $107. At this stage, I'm looking for lower. So I'd like to see things go back below 100, and eventually I do think we're going to find ourselves having a test of the yearly again. So I would expect this channel to break. I do think now the longer this goes on. Now, obviously, if Bitcoin reverses and everything reverses, then this idea kind of gets thrown out a bit more, because it is the strongest asset of the year out of all of like the larger caps. So we do have to be aware it is there's certainly strength here on it. Wow, is that the time? But yeah, I'd like to see lower. I am short on it. All right. And Paulius, yeah, I mean, I was active over there. I think it would be a case of learn as much about from each other, and it just decided to do this. So yeah, I can't. I certainly even had my own trading style when I was there as well. Cool. Thank you everybody for watching. I will wrap things up right there. And yeah, we'll do our live stream again tomorrow. So I will be live again tomorrow. Thank you everybody. Thank you if you are new. Please do, of course, go check out, where is it? Let's bring the website back up on here. Do go and check out tauruscrypto.com, where you can learn more about our community, and please do join our free Discord community. So we do have a free section within the Discord, and then of course we do have the Taurus crew as well. So on that note,